We got Zv5 15-inch. The cone broke. I don't know if somebody stepped on it or it's. I mean, I know it's a brittle cone anyway. It's very strong. It's meant for, SPL-ish. This one had the SPL cone. What we did was I just ground off the top landing, and this is where the old cone was, but I didn't want to go all the way down because then you get into the solder joint, and that's the lead right there, the voice coil lead. And so what we're going to do is just replace it with a loaded base 6 series cone, which goes right in there. Looks beautiful. I went ahead and already prepped the special. I don't know why Jacob doesn't put his logo on this. But anyways, fits right in there. I'll actually probably put an inner cap to cover that to keep the pressure back, and then we'll put the top cap on, and then we'll put maybe a Sundown sticker or something like that on it. That's it. So if that happens, you can do this, and it won't cost you fucking $60 a cone. I forgot to tell you that basically you got to shim it up. You want to shim it up so that way the coil is aligned with the cone. This particular gap, which is the Zv5, uses what looks like 3/4 of a millimeter, 0.75. You can get this. This is a Teflon shim, just a piece of sheet of Teflon. We got it from McMaster Car like back in '05, so they last forever. It's great, and you can cut them into different shapes, and it's a lot cheaper than if you're not doing large quantities. I still use paper myself, and I use a lot of my business cards and things like that. But anyways, I'll unclamp this, we'll test it and make sure everything's good, and then put the inner cap. And I like to use a audio generator mostly because it plays tones, and you know what the tones are supposed to sound like, right? With music, you don't always know. But basically, I start at 200 hertz, and then you want to just wind it down. You can watch the current. You can watch the current to find the FS. The FS is going to draw the least amount of current. So as far as an inner cap goes, why Sundown doesn't use them, I don't know. I think it just takes one extra step, and you got to let it cure. So maybe it's for time reasons. But personally, I tried to get some stiffed paper caps from China, but sometimes the translation doesn't go well, or sometimes China doesn't give a shit and they just send you the wrong thing. And that was kind of the case of me, where they sent me a ton of the wrong thing. And so these are very thin. I mean, they're okay stiff, but not on their own. And so what I do is I actually use our Devil's Jizz epoxy, and what I do is I laminate 2 together, and that makes it super strong. And then what I do is I laminate it, or I should say I seal it in. So I'll laminate them together, and then I'll pour a bead around there, and then let that sit at least for a couple hours, if not overnight. And turned out sweet. Got that epoxy drying. I got the original gasket coming. So, but yeah, as good or better than Sundown for a fraction of the price. That's what Robot Underground's about. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks.